All right, so just to wrap things up here, there are four things we talked about in this 4.3. We talked about ice erosion, and namely glaciers, and how they carve out cirques and different and fords and different things like that, and how they shape mountains and different things like that. And we talked about wind erosion and how it takes sediments that were here and deposits them over here. And it can form sand dunes, different things like that. Just depends on what soil it has to blow around. And then we also talked about erosion by gravity or erosion by mass wasting. And how that when soil becomes saturated or even if it isn't entirely just saturated, it can still it's just because of it can't hold itself up anymore. It falls down, and that is erosion by gravity. And then, of course, we talked about the fourth thing we talked about here is preventing erosion, and we have three things here. I didn't say too much about that last one. We got cut short there a little bit, but yeah. So windbreaks formed from fences, trees, tall plants, etc. You've probably seen some of these things on beaches. In fact, the background here for this slide is of people putting up a windbreak along a beach. If you look up in the left-hand corner, you can kind of see what is ocean, and then a sandy beach, and then they're putting up posts and putting some kind of something over those posts to kind of keep sand from blowing through. So anyway, so that is preventing erosion, and this wraps up our chapter on weathering and erosion. And next week, or whenever you want to be working on that, you will have the chapter 4 review. You should do everything in the chapter 4 review except for number 6 in apply. I don't mind if you skip that one, because it talks about the engineering design process, and we didn't really look into that much. Or talk about what that is much, and so I just generally tend to skip over those. I don't really need you to know those things for my goals for this science class. So anyway, yeah, I hope this was helpful for you, and if you have any more questions about something in this lesson that didn't make sense to you, that you still need clarified, shoot me a message, and I'd love to try to help clarify those things for you. Or if you have something else interesting about some of the erosions that we've talked about, also let me know. That I would love to hear about from you guys during this time of distance learning. I know it feels a little more disconnected, but yeah, there's no reason why we can't find ways to enjoy these times and each other in these times. Anyway, so yeah, hey, I hope you all have an excellent day, and I will see you after Thanksgiving break. All right.